crypto fam, buckle up. We've got a cryptocurrency news today, a news bonanza that could impact Cardano's ADA, Polkadot, DOT, and the entire crypto market. First up, Cardano just dropped a compliance bombshell. They released their MICA indicator 6 months early. Is ADA Cardano positioning itself as the most EU-friendly blockchain in the world? We'll break that down for you in this video. But that is not all. Ripple, XRP, and Cardano ADA just secured a major Swiss listing. Is institutional adoption heating up for both altcoins? Are Polkadot, DOT, and Cardano ADA dead to institutions? We'll discuss these rumors and see what the future really holds for Cardano and Polkadot. For all the Cardano, Polkadot, and crypto regulations, smash that subscribe button and let's dive in. Let's go. So we're going to start here on coin market cap. The total market cap of crypto globally is down a whopping 8.68% at the time of recording and now stands at $1.98 trillion. That's $1.98 trillion. And look, I want to be quite clear. Q3, we said expect a crash in stocks and crypto. We expected the Fed pivot to be in Q3. And look, maybe the market is fearful that we're about to get that. Now, traditionally, whenever there is a Fed pivot, we normally see a crash in stocks and crypto. And I don't think it's going to be any different this time round. We got Bitcoin at 54,076.94, down 7.53% in the past 24 hours, but a whopping 12% down in 7 days. But Ethereum at 2,858.40, down 10.37% in the past 24 hours, but a whopping 16.89% in the past 7 days. We got Cardano, if we scroll down, at 32 cent 88, down 16.49% in the past 24 hours. But let's dig into some of the headlines. We got, and we want to look at why the market is crashing, right? We got crypto market sees $665 million in daily liquidations as Bitcoin, goes below $55,000. Now, this is, in my opinion, down to a mixture of things. We got Mt. Gox begins repayments in Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. I think this has a lot to do with what we're seeing in the market right now. But not only that, we have started to see, the fact that Bitcoin has, price has broken the 200-day support. We've also seen Germany and the US government dumping Bitcoin. So look, I want to just be quite clear. These are all things that, we've talked about on this channel a number of times. We highlighted that these were really big risks when it comes to cryptocurrency and going into Q3 2024. If you are part of the Cheeky Crypto community or Chris Does Crypto community, then you would be fully aware that we've been calling this out. Now, there were a lot of people telling us we were wrong. There was a lot of people telling, us that, and not just us, the people, interested in watching YouTube videos, interested in crypto, they were being told 70K is the last chance to get in. It's going to 100K. But we were saying expect a crash, Fed pivot, Q3 2024. So yeah, look, you should be completely aware of it. We got Cardano updates, MICA compliance indicators 6 months ahead of the curve. The Cardano Foundation and CCRI release MICA compliant sustainability indicators in an effort to position Cardano ahead of the regulatory curve with the focus on energy efficiency and transparency. I think that this is really important. I think that, this does highlight where Cardano is positioned in comparison to a lot of other altcoins. There's a lot of rumors out there that, Cardano is not going to perform well. Lots of hate towards this altcoin for whatever reason. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on why Cardano is hated as much as it is in the comments below. Really interested to get your views and opinions on that. Now, we've got XRP and Cardano ADA achieve major Swiss listing. Again, I think that this is a really major milestone as Post finances cryptos offering in Switzerland. This is something that we need to be aware of. This is the sort of stuff that, is setting XRP and ADA apart from a lot of other altcoins. They are positioning themselves very, very well. So let's move on. We've got the next article here. We'll just wait for it to load up. The Cardano creator issues major hard fork update to the community. He issued a critical update and a coming upgrade. Where we got it here? I've never said June. That was a misquote. A fork ready node is ready and waiting for 70% of the stake pool operators to test and update. As I said in the video, this is generally requires a month. So it looks like it's going to happen through July, possibly August, when we get the upgrade. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. And I really wanted to touch on this here, right? I want to be clear. Recently, I said DOT and ADA are both dead to institutions, which ultimately will lead to the death as legitimate investments. This is Ben Armstrong, aka BitBoy, as he's put in his Twitter feed here. This does not mean that it won't pump and offer returns to investors this bull run. Returns will be mild or mid, is what he's put here. So I've asked that, if has he been hit in the head too many times, because I think he's fundamentally wrong. And I want to sort of talk through why I think he's wrong. The MiCA compliance stuff is a real big indicator that ADA is positioning itself really, really well and ahead of the curve, ahead of many other altcoins. And I think that this is something that Ben hasn't really taken into consideration. I do think that it's inevitable that we see an XRP and an ADA spot ETF in the future, not right away, but maybe in 2025. I think this is something that we will see, and I think it's inevitable, right? Institutions are interested in XRP. They are interested in ADA. Whales have been, buying lots of ADA and XRP, and I think that these altcoins are really positioned quite well. Although a lot of retail investors aren't actually seeing the value, like Ben here. But look, I don't think it's all sunshine and rainbows, and we should all be just skipping down the road when it comes to Cardano ADA. I do think, and I have said this many times, that there are some problems in the future, and I think governance is going to be one of them, right? I'm not keen on the governance aspect of things. I've talked about, what I've seen with other DAOs and other projects and how that's ended so badly. And I highlighted Polkadot, right? And I want to just touch on Polkadot, right? Because, this is what I forecast seeing for Cardano ADA. So Polkadot faces backlash over $37 million in marketing spend despite lower returns. So look, I highlighted that this was going to be a problem. I highlighted this was going to be a problem before it was a problem, based on my experience. And I've got a lot of experience when it comes to DAOs and decentralized governance. And Polkadot's marketing expenditure for the first half of the year was $37 million. That's just craziness. Polkadot reported a decline in revenue in the first half of 2024, which basically means it's not working. And this is what happens when you get, people involved in the community making decisions they aren't, I guess, experienced enough to make. And, they're not well positioned to make these decisions. And, I'll talk about Polkadot, like the people over in Polkadot have, they don't understand the value proposition, right? The community doesn't understand the value proposition. You can get like a fan favorite like Altcoin Daily. They can put an obscene amount of money, as a request in there, put down a mediocre amount of content that they're going to put out. That actually doesn't get that much traction. And I think we can see that in the fact that we've got the decline. I think we can see that in the fact that how many more investors have we got? Not many. And don't get me wrong, I know we're on a decline in the market across all the altcoins as well. But look, I just don't think that, this stuff should come as a surprise. And I expect to see it for Cardano ADA. So although I don't agree with what Ben is saying here around, institutions are not interested, I think that that's wrong. I think they are very much interested. But where I can agree on is like the fact that actually it might not become a legitimate investment proposition in the future due to really poor governance. And this is a risk, right? I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen, but I am saying to you that it's a monstrous risk. Now, this is coming from somebody that has forecast this market impeccably over the last 2 years. Not only that, I have highlighted all of the things that we're seeing happening today, right? If we go back to 2020, we were talking about the boom of AI and how amazing it was going to be. Back in 2020, we were talking about real world assets, and now we've got BlackRock talking about it. The beginning of last year, I was talking about the biggest risk or one of the biggest risks to this bull run was going to be, government selling crypto. We're seeing Germany doing it. We're seeing the US do it. I also highlighted Mt. Gox as, again, another risk. And we've got all of these things coming to fruition. So don't be surprised when you see the governance on Cardano have issues like what we're seeing with Polkadot. Now, I'm not suggesting that they won't, have the problems in the first place. They could have the problems. They might not have the problems. But I'm just putting it out there as a risk, right? And we've already seen Charles talk about, poor governance and the impacts that it can have on other altcoins, back in the days of Ethereum. And this is a very big risk, in my opinion. But look, we'll see how things play out. We can't jump to conclusions. I love Cardano ADA as a project. I think the tech is immense. I think the people within the ecosystem are immense. But we've got to, always, look at things, with both negative and positive, and make our decisions as time goes on. Now, I think we're going to be completely fine for this bull run. So yeah, I'm not got any real concerns there. I think we're going to see some pretty decent returns on Cardano ADA and many other altcoins. But look, those are my views. Those are my opinions. I'm really eager to get your views and opinions in the comments below. So do let me know your thoughts and opinions on the governance aspect of things. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on Ben Armstrong's points and yeah, look, do you think I'm right? Do you think Ben's right? Do you think either of us are wrong? Really interested to get your views and opinions in the comments below. So do let us know. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the content and you appreciate me taking the time to make the video and give you my views and opinions on what I see in the market, in particular for Cardano. And subscribe as well. We want to get to that 10,000 subscriber mark. So do give us a subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos, and jump into our free Discord. Link is in the description of the video. It's absolutely free to join, and you can have some more meaningful conversations with Nick, myself, and the rest of the Cheeky Crypto team there. Right, catch you tomorrow.